Can you kind of tell me how you got connected to UCF? You're from Ottawa, right?
Yes.
So what was the recruiting process like? How did you get connected with Coach Messer, and why did you choose to come to UCF?
Well, during the summer, I played AAU basketball in the States. So I went to many tournaments where there was a lot of recruiting going on. So there was a lot of schools, and I made a profile, and schools contacted that,
Okay.
and that's how I got Coach Messer. And Coach Messer was late
Okay.
in my
So
recruiting.
she wasn't one of the first ones.
She wasn't. She just came in late, and I got on a call with her, and I was like, let me try this, and she started talking about family, and how like UCF there's like a culture, and I was like, I think I want to go to a school like that, where it's like, it's not just I'm the player and she's the head coach.
Right.
It's like we actually have a relationship where we can talk to each other, and where it's like I'm a long way from home,
Yeah.
so I want to have like a second mother that's gonna like treat me like a kid, or like treat me like their child.
Right.
So I feel like that's what brought me here the most, and I just wanted to build something. I didn't want to go to a program where it was just already set. I wanted to help build it and make my print in history.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you had traveled to Florida before in the past as a kid,
No.
but okay, I guess not. So what's the adjustment like? How do you like Florida coming from Canada?
It's hot.
Yes, it is.
When I first got here, I didn't think it was gonna be that hot, but I think the humidity hit. But I've liked it so far. Going out of the house, I don't have to think about it. I can just leave. While like in Canada, it's like I have to. Where's my jacket? Where's my boots? Where's my gloves? So it's been a great adjustment, but I've loved it so far.
Kind of tell us about your game. Like, what do you think you do well? Like, what are your strengths playing basketball? What are we gonna see when we see you play for the first time this year?
I feel like I'm a very lanky player, so I'm very long. I can get on heights that other people mostly can't, and I think my speed. So when like a lot of bigs guard me, it's like I can just beat them because I'm faster than them, but I can still guard them with my long arms and still get up there. So I think mostly I'm a slasher, so I attack a lot. But you know, you'll see a couple shifty moves in there once in a while.
When did basketball become like your thing? Did you play a bunch of different sports growing up? Was it mainly been basketball your whole life, or what was that process like of trying to find your passion?
Honestly, my dad wanted me to go into soccer because he's a really big soccer fan. My older brother got into basketball around 6th grade, and I just started watching him do his thing, and I was like, you know what, this is a sport that I actually like. And I tried it out in grade 8, and I was like, I want to do this.
Okay.
So I went to a prep school, and then just went from there.
Were you always good, or did you maybe have a growth spurt at some point? Like, when did things really kind of kick up a notch?
I think I was always. I feel like I was always okay. Like I was an athlete, so like even if I didn't know the sport as well, I could still guard people, still sprint down the court. And I feel like around 8th, 10th grade is where like my IQ started coming up. I started watching basketball, and that's where I was like, I feel like I changed as a player, where it's like I can't just sprint and just play D all the time. Sometimes I have to like think and calculate where I'm gonna be and play as a team.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I asked Coach Messer, it's like, there are a lot of new players, a lot of new faces, from a leadership standpoint, who's kind of emerging. And you think she's going to mention a senior or somebody. She mentioned you right away, that you're one of the emerging leaders. So what does that mean to you? At such a young age to be one of the newcomers to be thought of in that way?
I don't know.
I don't know how you'd respond. I mean, did you get a sense that she feels that way about you, or is that something she's talked to you about?
I think so. I don't know. I think just everything's so new to me.
Yeah.
And I just think the fact that I'm just putting in like all my effort, giving 100%, I think that's what she's mostly talking about. But I feel like we have a lot of great leaders on the team that are helping me get by.
You talked about wanting to come to a school where maybe it wasn't established, where you can help build something. This is a big year for UCF, going into the Big 12 conference, one of the best conferences in college basketball. How exciting is that for you to be a part of this team and kind of the first step on this journey?
I'm so excited. This is my first season of NCAA basketball, so I want to come out with a big bang. and my main thing was that I want to play. So I think here I'm gonna play, and we have a good group of girls, so I think that we could do some damage and just make our print and show people like that. Although we're new, we can play basketball, and at whatever heights we can still compete and do well.